This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pick. Pickup of 2 yards.
Made by Jonathan Abram. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
Take it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, as soon as I snap. Hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Kansas City.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Damian Wilson on the
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
That's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Punt in the air, intercepted. Snags it for a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Bryan Edwards.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
4.
To throw, it's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this time will be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. The 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And from the a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes air...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They do go for it. It's Carr. They will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's it.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The Chiefs will...
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they may accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
looking to throw again on second down. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're all... His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. 20. 10.
Go time, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From midfield, here's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. On third and long, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And he's got room. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
There on the tackle.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
34. Raiders nothing.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you? This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that can make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. To throw, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here
40.
and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
Our own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand.
Now he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
It is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. It's loose, and the Raiders have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs the kicking team gets the football here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs.
That's caught by Waller out left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders get a score closer.
For the point after.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
14.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find it.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
34-yard line.
Eluding the press. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. One final try now for Carr. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Today's final score, Chiefs 40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can the same things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was, ain't know what it live.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake. Make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers. We ain't staying there. Running off the block. Yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple. I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 48 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Yardage back at the 42. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Ravens.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Raven first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Buying time to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
3rd. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ingram, the Raven ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because it's just slide back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
throw out wide to Ruggs. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 49 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll make it 13-7.
That's the score. Ravens 13, Raiders 7.
They're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. They'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. And the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing now is Carr. It is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 45 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Ravens 26, Raiders 7.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 57 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip the cap to them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And some room to maneuver. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down to Baltimore.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Runn's going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's got a first down past the 30.
They ain't ready for us.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, 85 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control.
And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. And take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now the lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Point conversion.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Eluding the pressure right. 20. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a low. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Cars.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Ravens 48, Raiders 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up.
Recovered by the Raiders.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't.
Nike check. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh?